Good morning, everyone. My name's Joey. Josie, she's sitting over in the truck this morning. It's not extremely cold this morning. I think it was about 35 when we got up this morning. Didn't get near as cold as they thought it was going to get last night. Said it was going to get 32, but if it did, it's way before we got up. So, but y'all see, we're getting some snow flurries this morning. Nothing impressive or anything. Yeah, a few flurries. Enough to excite Josie for a little bit. So, little black sheep, she's all right this morning. She's hobbling on that leg and stuff, but she's doing all right this morning. She still seems a little weak, but she's eating this morning. She didn't eat yesterday, so she's eating this morning. The only thing I done different last night, there's a spot underneath that gate right there. That's probably about the only spot that I think something could get under there. But like I said, I'm not totally positive something got in there. Like I said, her wounds don't really resemble, like getting attacked by some kind of predator, a coyote or something like that. So I'm not sure exactly what happened to her. Maybe she just got, who knows? Maybe she jumped up in that trough over there and somehow got cut on that trough. Or Bubby there is real bad, which he's got those big old horns. He's real bad if somebody gets stuck in a fence or something like that. He'll go over and start ramming on them and lift them with their horns. So maybe she got stuck in a fence somewhere. It's hard to tell. I don't know. He don't have any blood on his head or his horns or anything. No hair, fuzz, wool, anything like that. So I don't know. But we're going to go up here and finish feeding. We got the pigs up here to finish feeding. And I think I'm going to go up here. I got some more wood sawed up here at the Canadian neighbors, Randy and Beckus, and we're going to load that up in the truck and put it over in the wood pile this morning. Then we might go up there a little bit later and saw some more or something. We'll have to just plan it by the ear today, see how it goes. But we'll get with y'all here in a little bit. Somebody not went up yet this morning. She's up here with us, aggravating the neighbors' dogs. We got us a load on truck. I didn't bring my tripod, so I can't time lapse or anything. But here's it loaded up, and we're gonna go over here and throw it out in the stack. Well, we got that wood unloaded, and it's after lunch now. You got lunchtime on us pretty fast there. But just gonna come up here behind the barn. I got some cleaning up I want to do here. These colder temperatures, the tractor, it don't like starting. I've not tried to start it today, but it don't like getting started. I got a couple logs I need to kind of pull out of the way, I guess. Sitting here looking at this now. I got this big log here. I thought about dragging it over closer to my brush pile that I started. But at the same time, I got a big log down here. I could drag it over too, I guess. I thought about just building a fire on top of that, but I may just saw the limbs off of this. I want to saw down this big chestnut here today. There's my plans, but I'm going to saw the limbs off this. We'll put you on time lapse for all this stuff. I'm going to saw the limbs off this, get it thrown in the brush pile. Josie's over in the camper right now. It's not really that cold out here today. It's got a little bit of a breeze. The sun's popping out occasionally. It's not super cold. I think it's supposed to get up to about 38 again today or something like that. It's not super bad. Well, I hate when those trees get to... That tree was almost straight up and down. It had a curve in it. The bottom went one way, but then the top come back and went the other way. But it was almost straight up and down pretty much. It did. I wanted to go to where those limbs was closer to that brush pile and not down the hill, more up the hill. It didn't want to go that way. So it was actually pretty tough getting that to wedge back the other direction. And the thing was, it didn't even try to go the other way either. I had it sawed all the way. I mean, it was just like a 1/2 inch slither all the way through it. And it didn't want to go either way. So even putting the wedges in it, it's like it didn't want to go. I kept thinking I didn't have it sawed through all the way or something other. But after it failed, I looked at there, and my son, they probably looked about a 6 inch, 1/4 inch spot that I didn't have sawed. So it just wanted to stand, I reckon. Maybe I should have left it. But only 2 more that I want. There's some small stuff in there. And like I said, we're going to add all that in too. So I got to go down there and saw a big bunch of stuff. But on this end up here, I just got 2 more big ones. And chestnuts that I want to pull up out of there. There's some little small stuff up in there and things. But I'm going to see if the tractor starts, because I need to go get the sheep that other row of hay. I am definitely going to have to get more hay. I still got 6 rows that I can pick up from that guy that I've already bought and paid for. But just doing the math, it only took them 2 weeks each. The calf and the goats were about a day or 2 less than a full week. And the sheep and Bubby down there was only about 2 days over a full week. So so 2 weeks, if they're going through a row over 2 weeks, I am definitely going to have to get some more. But we're going to see if this tractor will start, and I'll set you guys up, let y'all watch, see if it does or not. Well, good morning, everyone. It's a new day. Sun, if you look out the window of your house, the sun is very deceiving. It got down about, I don't know, in the low to mid 20s. It was 24 when we got up this morning. That was around 8. So it was pretty chilly last night. Been putting the rabbit water bottles in the camper, and that little heater just sitting in the floor in there turned on 60 is actually keeping it warm enough in there that the water bottles are not freezing up or anything. So I'm actually surprised about the camper. I didn't think it would stay that warm. We used to keep a heater in that little room in the barn, and that's how I'd keep the water bottles and stuff thawed out. And I'd put them in there at nighttime and just bring them out in the daytime. When it stays cold all day long, sometimes I had to put them back in the room during the day, just right up against the heater to let them thaw out, and do it twice. But right now we're just sticking them in the camper at nighttime, and it seems to be working. Today it's supposed to get us about 35 today or something. It's not super warm, but at least get above freezing. So that'll be fine. Tractor wouldn't start. So it's making a pain in the butt on my hay. I don't know. We gonna go town and get feed today. I'm gonna buy a pitchfork, I guess, because I broke my pitchfork. Y'all watch some older videos. I think it's last spring maybe, or maybe the fall before that or something other. I don't know. I dug a tree over top of my pitchfork and broke it. So I'm gonna pick up another pitchfork. I got that hay roll sitting right beside the fence, where the goat, or where Andy and Bubby and all of them's at down there in the sheep. And I guess I'll just pitchfork that hay across the fence for right now until, hopefully, I think it's supposed to get up in the 50s Wednesday. I'm gonna try that tractor, but it's kind of acting like it did before when the starter went out. That starter's brand new. I don't know. It's not. It's just hitting like it's locked up. Yeah, I gotta get a pitchfork to move the hay. But tractor's not starting. Four-wheeler's not starting. I did get it started yesterday when it warmed up, and it sat there and it ran for a minute and died, which I've been having trouble out of the switches. That four-wheeler's a 1984 model, so it's quite old. And but it acts like it's got an electric short in maybe the switch. It's got that run off button on the handlebars, and I don't know if that's the deal. I know it don't like cold weather. It never, like last year, it didn't like the cold weather. But we're feeding out of the truck, and I'll do a video. We may do a video tomorrow of feeding in the cold weather, because it's supposed to get down in the 20s again tonight. Lower 20s tonight. Yeah, but I think tomorrow it's supposed to warm back up just a little bit more, in the 40s maybe, and then Wednesday's supposed to be in the 50s. But it's supposed to be down in the freezings every night. I think they're giving some 40s maybe Thursday and Friday or something like that. Chances, I mean, there's not a cloud in the sky hardly nowhere right now. I don't see nothing, a few little white fluffy clouds, but they're giving chance of a coating to an inch of snow. But like I said, right now there's not a cloud in the sky nowhere. The sun's shining. It looks really pretty outside. Like I said, it's deceiving. If you just look outside, it's deceiving looking. Which, like I said, it's still in the 20s right now, and it don't feel too bad out here. Me and Josie don't have our gloves on. We got our coveralls and our big jackets on, but it actually feels pretty decent. If I was actually working, doing something, I'd probably have to come out of my jacket. But went and checked on that sheep this morning. She seems to be doing fine. Yesterday, she's favoring that back leg really hard, but she seems to be doing all right. She's eating, she's drinking. The cold weather, sheep's got all that wool, so cold weather ain't gonna affect them too much, I don't think. I was really worried that she lost so much blood that the cold weather might chill her plumb completely out and cause her to get sick or something, or just flat out die. But she seems to be doing all right. She's out there walking around in the field with the rest of them this morning. I still don't know what happened. I know Lucy a couple times was barking pretty hard, and I got up and went outside. Never seen nothing. The only thing I did one time, the first time I went out, I did smell slight hint of a skunk. So I don't know, maybe she was chasing a skunk maybe or something. I don't know, not sure. But went up and checked on the sheep and Bubby up there, and they just laying there like they didn't have a worry in the world. So wasn't nothing bothering him, I don't guess. But we're gonna wrap it up for this video, and we'll catch you guys on the next one.